Hello friends, welcome back to my booktube channel, Troy Reads, and today we're going to be doing a fun bookish activity where I'm going to be playing Bookish Would You Rather. So, on a premiere that happened 2 weeks ago, I asked some of you guys for Would You Rather questions. I wanted to get some questions from you guys for me to answer in this video, so I got about 20 questions from you guys that you guys all sent in, and so I'm going to be going over them in this video. Make sure you guys play along if you are on the live premiere right now, or if you want to play it in your head if you're watching it later, and maybe comment like one of the questions and what your answer was. Like, for example, would you read Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets or Harry Potter in the Sorcerer's Stone, you know? So yeah, I can't wait to get into that. If you're excited, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. Again, this mango army is so strong, and make sure you comment down below again whenever you have to leave. I would love your comments, even if I don't reply, because I do read all of them. Okay, I'm just going to do these in chronological order of how they were sent in. So the first one is from Wingardium Leviosa. They ask audiobook. Would you rather read an audiobook versus an ebook? And now I have very strong opinions on this one. I would definitely pick an audiobook because I did start reading some audiobooks in March, and oh my gosh, I have to get back to that. I want to get Libby or something, or some sort of audiobook app. I just really loved listening to audiobooks. It made me focus on the story so much more. It gave me a chance to do things while I'm reading, like cleaning, or just taking a step to relax and just like lay on my bed and listen to a book, or go outside and like walk around, you know, like it's just really relaxing. Also, I just despise I just despise ebooks. Like, I just really don't like to read ebooks. Like, I love just being able to pick up a book and just like, you know, flipping through the pages. Like, I really like that feel. All right, the next question is, would you prefer to see your fave character die or see the meanest one win? I would never want to see the meanest one win. Like, you guys know, like, I have such a good heart and stuff, so like I am always going to pick the good choice, I guess, and that would be to see your favorite character die, but to kill the meanest one, or, you know, just like to, like, I wouldn't just want to see my favorite character die, but I would like to see them do it for a good cause, if that makes any sense. Because I would never want to have the meanest character win. Okay, anyways, would you rather only be able to borrow books via library or other person, or only be able to buy books? I would probably say only buy books, because that's what I've been doing for the last year, honestly. Like, I've never gone to a library, although I did have this urge yesterday to go to the library. Like, I wasn't driving, my mom was driving, and we passed the library, and I was like, oh my gosh, is it open? Because I want to go in there. But no, it was closed still. I don't know, I just think I would rather buy books because I don't really need to borrow books anymore. Like, I have so many books that I can reread. Like, look at this, is literally like hours and hours of reading right there that I have in my own home. And I don't know, I just think, I don't know, for some reason I would like to buy books because I just like the new quality condition. That's just me. Anyways, would you rather only read books for the rest of your life or only write books for the rest of your life? That's easy. If I only had a choice, I would read books for the rest of my life. There's not really much I need to explain here because I just do enjoy reading a lot more than writing. Like, writing seems kind of like work to me, especially when I was writing that little Wattpad story. Like, people were pressuring me to keep updating it and stuff. That felt like work, but reading is in for enjoyment, and I could read for the rest of my life and be totally happy. But I do want to write too, so it'd be sad that I wouldn't be able to get the chance to write, but if I had to choose, it would definitely be reading. Okay, Jenna, would you rather read only hardcover books or paperback books? And I want to do a whole video dedicated to this subject, but as you can see, just from the books laying around me, these 3 are paperbacks, these 4 are paperbacks, and the majority of my shelf, actually there is an equal amount of hardcover and paperback on my shelves, but I really love paperback books. The hardcover feel, it just loses a little bit of the personal touch because I love being able to bend it and it being soft. I don't like reading like a hardcover because then it's like really hard to read from. It feels like less personal, and it feels like more of like a object than a book, because a book has a different feel to it. But yeah, I would only like to read paperback for the rest of my life. All right, next up we've got, would you rather only be able to read fantasy or sci-fi? And this is probably one of the easiest questions that we got, because look at my shelf, just look at my shelf for a few seconds and try to, you know, see what the answer to that would be. Yes, all of these are fantasy. Like, let's just look at the middle shelf. Fantasy, not fantasy, dystopian, fantasy, fantasy. All of it is fantasy. Like, literally every single book on my shelf is fantasy. Well, not really. I have dystopian, fantasy. I don't really like sci-fi that much, so that's pretty easy to me. I love fantasy. Next up, we've got Elise. Would you rather be taken hostage by a villain you came up with or by Hades? Well, I wouldn't want to be a hostage of anyone, really, but if I had to choose, it would have to be my character, because I could come up with a character that has like a really good heart and is like, hey, you know, I should not be taking hostage this person. I should let them go. go. And so that's what I would do. I would come up with a strategy, sort of. Okay, anyways, yeah, and I don't even know Hades. I don't really like the Percy Jackson series or whatever, so yeah. Okay, would you rather only be able to read only your fave book over and over for the rest of your life, or be able to read any book but hate them all? Well, if I have to go based off enjoyment. Think like this is just a matter of enjoyment. Like, why would I want to read new books but hate them? I would always want to take the better route, which would be rereading that same book if I still enjoy it, you know? I just think that's a better choice, because it's my favorite book, so I would enjoy it. But yeah, that's a tricky one, because I would want to read new books. Yeah, it's a tricky one, but I like that. Okay, another one from Mathilde is, would you rather write a crappy bestseller or an amazing book that flops? I don't know. That's a really hard question. I don't know. I think I would have to choose the bestseller, because if I write a bestseller that I don't necessarily like, then I have the popularity to write a book that I enjoy that will get readers, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like first you need that bestseller to get you into that career, and then you can write whatever you want. So like, I think sometimes your first book, you just have to kind of go along with the agent, whatever they're saying, because you know, you really need that book to get readers. But I also don't want to write a crappy book. I don't know. I don't know. I just like I don't know. I don't know. Would you rather live in the same times as Sarah J. Maas series ACOTAR or Throne of Glass? Ooh, that's a really good one, but I would probably live in ACOTAR world. Actually, no. I would probably live in Throne of Glass world, because it is so much cooler, and I don't know if I would be a Fae. If I could be a Fae and like be immortal and stuff, I would totally be an ACOTAR. But I think I want to be in Throne of Glass because I think it's less dangerous. Like, I could flee from all the fighting. ACOTAR is a little bit less different. Like, I think you have to fight. I don't know, but I think I would want to be in Throne of Glass because the world is so cool. I just remember being really awed by the settings, and I just want to be there as well. And I can't wait to read Throne of Glass, reread Throne of Glass. I'm so sad. Jenna again. I don't know if this question is terrible, but would you rather keep living your own life or live the life of a book character? And that is a good question, because I feel like a lot of people look up to book characters, and I think it depends on the book character. Like, of course I could name a character that I would want to be, yeah, but like, I feel like I want to live my own life because I feel like I'm at a good spot in my life. So like, I don't really know if I want to live in a different person's life. I'm not really in a bad point in my life, so I don't really have those thoughts. Okay, so the next question is from Wingardium Leviosa. Would you rather Harry Potter or Percy Jackson? Would you rather read Harry Potter or Percy Jackson? And that is so obvious. Anything with Percy Jackson, I'm obviously going to put lower. I just don't like Percy Jackson. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone. I just did not like it. I think I read it when I was too old, and I did not jump on the train early enough. So yeah, I did not like it. Sorry, but not sorry. Harry Potter is always going to be above Percy Jackson. Okay, next is, would you rather meet the author of your favorite book or have the opportunity to meet your favorite character? And I'm sorry to all the authors out there, but if I could meet a character, that would be so much better. Like Shannon Messenger or Keith. I've already kind of met Shannon Messenger. Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird because I've already met my favorite author. Well, actually, I think Sarah J. Maas is my favorite author. Shannon Messenger isn't technically my favorite author. But yeah, I'd much rather meet the character than the author, because authors exist, characters don't. It's kind of simple. Would you rather volunteer as tribute for someone you love in the Hunger Games, or have someone you love volunteer for you? And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is gonna sound so, like, messed up or whatever, but, like, I don't want to volunteer myself for tribute. That's the Hunger Games. I would much rather, I don't know, actually, because, like, I don't know if I want to watch one of my person like volunteer for me, and I don't want to have to watch that. That's such an interesting one. That's such a good question. But to be honest, I'm way too scared to go to the Hunger Games, so I think I'm gonna have to say, even though it pains me to say this, I would want someone to volunteer for me. Would you rather middle grade or young adult? I want to twist this into a little bit better question, but like, would you rather only read middle grade for the rest of your life or only read young adult? And I would say, I'm gonna have to say middle grade at this point in my life, because I feel like middle grade just gives me so much joy, and like a lot of the books are just more light and fun. And young adult, I just don't know if that's like, I don't know, I don't really know how to explain this, but I just want to stick to my roots and read middle grade for the rest of my life, especially because I'm reading a lot of middle grade now. But yeah, I think young adult just appeals to me less, and it's a lot less fun. Like middle grade is just more fun to me. Would you rather read Harry Potter for the rest of your lives or Keeper of the Lost Cities? And that's easy, Keeper of the Lost Cities, because it's just a little bit more fun, a little bit more lighthearted, and I've read it so many times. It's just amazing, and it's something that you would want to be in, like, you know, like some worlds like that you would want to like go to. Like, I don't know if I want to go to Hogwarts because it's so dangerous, but I would love to live in the Keeper of the Lost Cities series, or like the Lost Cities. But yeah, I think I would just rather be in the Lost Cities than Hogwarts, just because of you know, the elves and how, like, it's just an amazing world. It's a little bit different. It's like not urban fantasy. It's more of like a whole epic fantasy, if that makes any sense. It's just less of the urban feel, and it's a little bit less away from humans, because like that's my escape. Like books are my escape, and I don't want to read a book that's kind of like similar to our world, if that makes any sense. So Elise asks, would you rather be stuck in Wonderland with Captain Hook or stuck in Neverland with the Queen of Hearts? I'd rather be stuck with Captain Hook, probably. Queen of Hearts, I don't know, but I'd much rather be stuck in Wonderland. Okay, would you rather read a short or long book? Right now, since I'm reading so many long books, I'm gonna say short books, because I've just been accustomed to reading such long books, and like I want to take a break and just read some short books, because I'm about to get back into the Unwanted series. This is the last book, but this is so much shorter than like what I'm reading right now, which is Nightfall, which is 770 pages. That's so long. I just want to read some short books. Like golly. Oh god, my throat. Oh, my throat hurts. The Loveland song says, would you rather only read series or standalone books for the rest of your life? I would rather only read series for the rest of my life, because I love series, and you see me reading a lot more series than standalones, to be honest. I don't even know the last time I've read a standalone. I just don't like standalones as much as series, because with series, you get to grow attached to the characters and the world that you're in, and there's always cliffhangers, and there's just a fun thing about series that I really love, and I just think standalones are way too quick. Like, I feel like the story's over, I don't get to see more, I'm disappointed. I like series because you can just keep on reading those characters and, you know, keep experiencing the world, and once the series does end, you can get emotional because you're like, oh my gosh, I spent years like reading every single book and that's over, you know, like it just gets me emotional. It's really good. Series, you can just get so much more opportunities, and I just totally recommend series if you don't normally read series. But yeah, next question is, would you rather speak any language but you're not able to read, or speak one language and be able to read? Well, I'm gonna have to choose the one that is gonna make me be able to read, because I don't want to be able to like speak all languages but not be able to read, which I don't know if that makes any sense, because if you're able to speak all languages, you're probably able to understand all the languages as well, which means you can read them. So I don't know if that's a good question, but yeah, I would just only speak one language and read. Like I feel like speaking all languages, that's just exhausting, and I mean, although it would be cool, I don't know how much that's going to be useful, and especially like you're required to read for jobs or for school. Like I don't think you can't just not read. Like I don't think that's realistic. So yeah, I would rather read and speak one language, because that's who I am, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Oh, and we got one last question someone sent via Instagram, but would you rather live in Hogwarts, Camp Half-Blood, or Havenfield? And Hogwarts is the school in Harry Potter, Camp Half-Blood is Percy Jackson, and Havenfield is in Keeper Lost Cities. I kind of touched on this a little bit. I don't like Camp Half-Blood. No, absolutely not. No. Hogwarts and Havenfield, those are the only options left. And like I said, I would rather live in Keeper Lost Cities than Hogwarts, because it's more fantasy-ish, it's more fun, it's more different than our world. So yeah, I'd rather live in Havenfield. Okay, I think that wraps up this video. I had so much fun doing this. I hope you guys did too, had fun playing in your mind, and I hope you got to this part. If you did, make sure to comment like one of the questions and what your answer was. I would love to hear that and respond to you and have a good discussion about all the questions. That'll be really fun. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. I had a great time filming, and it would really help to support me and my channel if you hit that like button. Can we get to 60, 75 likes if we can? I don't know, maybe. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm not really totally like concerned about the numbers at this point. I'm just trying to post videos and just have fun with you guys. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share this video with a friend if you want to help me grow. And if you want to watch one of my last videos and just generate some more watch time for me, which would also really support me, definitely go up there. It's going to be a ranking Harry Potter books video, so definitely click up on that and watch that. I don't care if you leave, go ahead and watch that video, because I would love the extra watch minutes, because I'm trying to get monetized. But yeah, that video is all about, you know, ranking the Harry Potter books from least favorite to favorite. So, you know, if you want to see what I did there, make sure to check that out. And I think that's all I have to say. I might be doing a live stream next Saturday. I'll get more information to you on Monday and Wednesday. But yeah, I really want to do a live stream. Let's see if it works out. And yeah, okay, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy reading. Love you so much. Goodbye. All right, bye. Love you guys.